the only moment I ever could say like I was like, damn, was when I went to Jay-Z house. That's the only moment that just had me like, damn. But anything else is like, man.
What was that like?
It was like, damn.
We want to hear about it. Did he tell you something that, like, not nothing crazy, but it changed your thought process on how you look at the game? It might have been like a casual comment and be like, word, gee, I didn't even think about
the financial info, right? You spoken on that before, how he kind of showed you how to spend your money, invest your money.
He just told me like his top 3 things that he spent his money on type shit. We ain't really had no like financial conversation.
What's the top 3 he spends his money?
He just was like, chef, I went and got a chef.
All right.
A doctor, I went and got a doctor. And
Private
he said
doctor.
A lawyer. I already had a lawyer at the time.
Mm-hmm. Doctor, chef, lawyer.
I start my team off with the lawyer. I always say that.
I would start with the
And he was telling me about art too. I started investing in art and shit. He was telling me about art and shit. Like
Did he put you on the NFTs or anything like that? Or
I don't even think that shit was around back then. This was like 2018, 2019.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was 2019. Yeah, it was 2019. I don't even think NFTs was out then.
Doctor, chef, lawyer.
Yeah.
So since you got those things, did you see a difference?
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, I had a lawyer, but the chef, hell yeah, cause it's like I eat cleaner. I don't really gotta leave the house as much, and then like the doctor is convenient too. I hate hospitals and shit, so it's just like good to have like on call type shit. He got a different level of doctor though. His doctor and my shit is different. He got a real doctor.
Like living in the crib? Like
Nah, not living, but bruh, they'll come give you surgery at your house type shit.
For the families that are making less than $75,000 a year.
Yep.
What are
Which is a
5
gang of
steps,
y'all.
right? What are 5 steps that they can take that will improve their living conditions within a year?
Percentage you can invest. You're not going to get a raise. Your boss isn't going to pay you what you're worth. So you got to put your money into the best companies on earth. 10 things you can cut. Now I'm going to talk to the fellas. I know y'all say y'all have no money to invest, but if Bernice hop on you and tell you, yo, I want to go to Jamaica, y'all find a fucking way to take Bernice to it. Shout out to Bernice. Keep
That's my mother name, by the way,
right?
too. Shout to
But
Bernice.
men will find a way to go
Bernice
to a
is
beach and fuck something and then have no money to put away.
Right.
And a lot of y'all be creeping. Invest in the top 2.
The top 2, which are, can you write it on the side?
Yep. As of right now, Apple, Microsoft, conglomerate. Now, if you're a creator, I'll give you Google, because they own YouTube, and then NVIDIA on the chip side. This is really key. Profit margin. So the thing that makes NVIDIA amazing, $1 trillion company, guess what their profit margin is?
480%.
48%.
Oh, 48.
48%. So for every $100 that comes in, they're keeping 48 of it. Nike, 11%. That CEO needs to be fired. I don't know how he fucked up Nike in 2 years. And number 5, hold for, I'm gonna do dog pound style, the long term. No label holds an artist for 2 months and lets him go. Regardless of what the Cowboys are doing, Jerry Buss is not fucking letting go. The Lakers, Jerry Buss not letting them go. Jerry at Dallas is not holding on to the Cowboys for 2 years. We're the only community where they tell us, do this for a month or 2 and then try and get rich.
Can't believe that you only have one shot. And I had key people in my life at the time, including Kevin Hart, that was like, hey man, niggas would pull me aside. And this is what's missing. And this is why when we sat down, I said, this is what resonated when I saw that video that you said
to
years
Soulja
ago
Boy.
about
Yeah,
Soulja
we were
Boy.
talking about this before, but it was, you don't know. You wasn't there, so you don't know.
Yeah.
We were talking about a video where Soulja Boy started dissing Nas and kind of like
hip hop is dead.
Right. I did a response video that made it to World Star, saying, you know, somebody needs to pull him aside and let him know, like, yo, you don't do that. you don't do that. You don't disrespect the people who paved the way before you.
Yeah. So in that sense, I've been blessed enough to have people who will pull me aside and say, I understand you feeling the pain of a failure,
Right.
but if you could change your mind around and look at it, change your lens and look at that as just another opportunity to try again.
Right.
You know, Sean Wayans said this shit to me. He said, I called him one time when it was all going to hell, and I was like, man, they taking my baby, and they destroying my baby. He said, nigga.
What was he talking about?
The TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was my thing. I was like, yo, I really do this. It wasn't like I got hired to be on somebody else's joint.
Right.
This
It
was
was
my
yours.
opportunity
That's what you brought
to
to the
show the
table.
world what
Yeah.
I could really do.
Right.
And they fucked with it, right? And so I was like, yo, they're destroying my baby. He said, nigga, that's a baby doll. That shit's, you can create more baby dolls. It's like you are a baby doll factory. You don't ever want to give them your baby or look at it as a physical, breathing,
Right.
your valuable
Or even connect
baby.
yourself too much.
Don't even connect yourself. Don't
Yeah.
be emotional over that opportunity.
Right. And I find a lot of successful people think like that. Like, people was like, oh, Jay-Z sold Tidal.
Right.
That wasn't his baby.
Right.
It was something he put his time into. He raised the value of it. And then
And
he
it's
moved
also
on.
his business.
Right.
Because I want to say he's still, or is that with the Armandale deal where he's still 50% owner? But either way, my point is, it's whatever the fuck he wants to do with his business.
Right.
He can sell Tidal. Why not? Like you said, Jay do a million things.
Why are we
Who are
so
we?
connected to it?
Yeah.
Why are we so connected
Who
to
we
it?
to
Like, yo,
be-
Jay, they just gonna sell Tidal? Yes. Why not?
Why the fuck not?
If you could talk to like the 19-year-old or the 20-something-year-old version of yourself, what would you say?
Oh man. Oh, slow. Oh, one of the things would be like, slow down. Slow the fuck down. Man.
Right.
I was on a fast
I would
track
have
to
to-
nowhere.
Where?
You know what I'm saying? Fast track to nowhere. One thing I say is, they say hard work pay off. They just don't tell you when. You know what I'm saying? So it's like working hard, 15 years down the line, and I ain't nowhere. When the fuck is it gonna pay off? And niggas usually stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like at 15, 18, 20 years down the line, it ain't working. It's time to stop. Nah, the best thing I did was not stop. That's the best thing I ever did was not fucking stop. And the hard work started to pay off. They just never tell you when it does.
You see
but
the
it
results.
absolutely does.
It does. Yeah.
It does.
Hell
man.
yeah.
It might be 20 years, might be 1
You-
year.
you don't know when.
You don't know when, man. You just gotta
But
keep working fucking hard.
At
man.
some
You're
point,
gonna see your results when you don't stop.
and you're like,
You like, oh,
this is
that's it, Pop.
here.
You gonna look and you be
Stay
like,
the path, man.
yo, for
Stay the
real?
It's
path.
finally here. You
be like, oh,
shit.
I would tell that
It's like
19
an
year old nigga
unemployment
that.
check, nigga. You be like, when this shit coming, yo?
I don't think I'd be able to tell my young self anything. I would probably be trying to choose my words carefully because I know I wasn't trying to hear shit. I don't think I would say anything to him. I'd probably just show him the scars.
Well,
And ask him,
motherfuckers learn off experience.
Do he really want to end up where I'm at? Because, I mean, like, I ain't in a bad position, but it's just like the way my mind is now behind all of these things I put myself through and threw myself at. Oh, man.
I would tell my younger self, lead the people around you. Don't let them lead you.
Solid.
I would tell my younger self at 19 that I ain't gonna die at 25. Because that was like, for me, for my generation, I was convinced that I ain't gonna live at 25.
I thought
If
40
I
was
would've-
like
If I would have
Yeah,
thought,
right.
taboo. Like,
yeah, if I would have thought that I would have lived to 40,
Right.
I would
I would've-
have
I didn't even
replanned
see
this
it.
whole
Yeah, I didn't
entire.
even- I didn't even see it.
You know
How you get the point? I never even thought about being 40, bro.
That's because of how we
Never thought of
the
that.
environment we came up in.
Yeah, I thought by
It's a
25,
choice I never thought about
I
being
thought they was,
When I
was
turned
gonna
40,
be done.
I didn't do anything. I literally just stayed in the crib and played with my son all day. Like on my 40th birthday, I didn't do anything.
I teared up when I got 40. Because I
was
thought
just,
of it.
I just sat there. My mom's came to my house, man. I'm sitting on the couch with my son on my lap. Like, yo, happy birthday. I told her happy birthday. That's something I do with my mom's every birthday. I tell her happy birthday on my birthday every year. And she's like, yo, so what you want to do? You don't want to do nothing? I guess I'm doing it. I don't. Like, you really don't want to do it? I said, and I looked at my mom's and my son's mother and said, yo, to be honest with you, I never thought I would live this fucking long. I didn't think I would be here, so I really don't know what to do right now.
Right.
Greatness is like a mold, and my life is always just like water in it. So it's always kind of forming to
something
that mold naturally. Like, I can't even fight some things. Some things just literally pushes itself out of my way. You know, there's some things I got to pull out the road, but some shit just
moves.
It just moves.
Right. Whether you want it to or not?
No matter how much I want it to or not, it's going to move. And that's kind of been all throughout my journey. You know, there's been like divine things happening in moments that I don't have the full ability to have a say to make the decision. You feel me? Like, life would do it.
Give us an example.
I remember when I was I don't even want to give an example of this one, but
you know what it is? Your biggest problem is you do shit great and it's fucked up because you got to do something greater to go to the next level, and that's actually a great problem. It's actually a great problem. Like when I did, sorry to relate shit to me, but when I did Super Thug, I did Oh No. Oh No was actually a bigger record than Super Thug. It was actually a video that was played more, but guess what everyone said? It's not Super Thug. Right. They said it's not Super Thug.
Which is crazy.
And I'm like, damn, if they looked at the stats, the numbers say it's bigger. Yeah. But you know what? Say the truth, it didn't have a bigger impact. And they were right.
Right.
And they were right. So that's why with this show, let me just tell you something. With this show, this show can last forever. I'm just being honest. I'm not patting y'all on the back because y'all here. This is something I say when y'all not here, when y'all is here. You know, Eminem shouted y'all after me. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. I want to make that clear because I started Eminem shout y'all out, but I saw this show.
Nori actually recommended I stay on the show.
No, listen. Shout
out to Nori.
The first time I said, that's it. That was it right there because
missing link.
It was the missing link because, again, female rap could have been like the WNBA. But it was the matches that where they switched it up, where it was man, girl, and girl, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where they got in the ring together, and that was like, this is not WNBA at all.
No.
Like they could spar with the dude.
Yes.
And when I first seen her on the show, I was like, yo, that's it right there. That's exactly what it is. Because I had seen battles with you before, and boy, you was disrespectful. I was like, oh, like she's like.
Listen, they just had Smack just had a Kings versus Queens where he had the top best females versus the top best niggas.
Some of the best females.
Okay.
Because the guys won.
Okay.
The guys won.
So the guys won, but only by 1 point.
Right.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a lot of that.
It was like
it's not
really,
gonna be a lot
the
of
ladies
that.
could have beat the guys.
And Kamala Harris is making sure of that. It's not gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be a lot of that, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan of that.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the way you need to surf, you heard.